gentlemen, welcome back to Chronicles of Andriesia. It has been, what, 4 or 5 months? Almost 5 months?
It's been a while.
It's been 10 years.
Since
It's been 84 years.
It's been a while.
And we are back, and we have had a change in cast, as you can see. We now have LJ here playing with us.
Woo.
LJ is joining the cast for this time around, and we are back with an all-new story, all-new characters, and pretty much an all-new world for the most part. Still Andriesia, but very different from the one we left. So before we get into everything, I'll do all our usual housekeeping. First of all, thank you for being here with us. If you want to keep up to date with everything that's going on with Geeks Plus, go check out all of our social medias. You can follow all the links that should be popping up in chat for you. We're on pretty much everything at this point, including still on X, even though we got kicked off of there for a while because I dared to promote this on a post that it was said promote your stuff. I went, nah, you can't do that. And I'm like, okay, thanks. All the stuff you're letting on there, apparently a D&D game's what broke us. But we are on pretty much all the socials, so go and keep up with everything there, and on Discord as well. Come and join the conversation with all the rest of the Geek Collective over there. We, of course, are not just here on Twitch, we are over on YouTube, so you can follow us there. If you are a fan of comic books, video games, or tabletop gaming, we have channels over there dedicated to each of these things. And if you want to get caught up with any of our D&D stuff, check out the Tabletop channel specifically. All of our previous campaigns are up there in full. The first Chronicles of Andriesia, and also now the full run of the Book of Astral, which we just completed last week, is up there as well. So go and check them out. And last bit of housekeeping, we are actually in the middle of a giveaway that's been running for the last couple of weeks. We have got a few hours left on this. This finishes up tonight. The winner will be chosen by Spacehawk tomorrow. So exclamation mark Risafa in the chat will bring up the link to Gleam. There it is, Risafa. A game sent to us by Rio Grande Games. Thank you to them for sending us that and a crap ton of stuff that they sent out to us. So we wanted to share some of that stuff with you all. So this is the first of probably more giveaways we'll be doing. So check out that link if you want to go and pick it up and we have more a chance to winning it. Then check out all the links and it'll tell you all the stuff you need to do to get some entries in. All right, I think that's everything. I think that's all housekeeping for today.
And we're done. Thanks, guys. Thanks for tuning in.
No issues yet either? No issues yet either?
No issues.
What
we
is
got
that?
through that. There's no issues. Fantastic.
I knew I was a professional.
2-3 hours to go. Okay.
Anyway.
It only took us 5 years to get it on the first try.
I know. I was going to say, it's like it's probably the best start we've had to one of these.
Oh, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to welcome you all back to the world of Andriesia. Back to a land that we had known previously. But it has been, or so the stories say, about 1,500 years since the new gods battled the demon Valron and rebirthed the world as it is. Since then, the world has been allowed to grow and change and develop, and with Chronicle leading the new gods to remove the Scarlet Blight that would reset the world has been allowed to evolve and move on in ways that it has never done before. Whereas it never got to this stage before, the world has entered a hustling and bustling industrial age. A world full of machinery and mechanics. A world full of brand new technologies that have never been seen before, at least on this plane. And we are entering the city of Dawnhaven. A beautiful metropolis. One of the major ports for all things technology. You see the high-rising buildings lining up over the skyline. Beautiful tall buildings to the fortitude of man to be able to create and build beyond their wildest dreams with this new technology, stuff that has never been seen. But our story doesn't take place in the high rises. At least it doesn't start there. You see, for every massive city like this, there's also a lower stage to the city. An area that's a little bit more forgotten, a little bit more run down, a little bit more not quite as clean cut and polished. But we are still in Dawn Haven. And the first place that we're going to go to is actually to a small store in Dawn Haven. A little store that's kind of just set up on its own, not really drawing any major attention to itself. On a busy and bustling street where there's lots of people moving by, but from the high rises that we've seen in the skyline, it's definitely not as clean, not as polished. It's more graffiti on the walls, and there's more trash around about the place, more kind of rougher looking people living down here. But this is home for the gentleman that's in the store known as Clockwork Curiosities. Spacehawk, would you like to tell us a little bit about your character?
Ori walks in a shop, and he has a box of just random items, random parts and pieces, and he is a 6-foot-tall Aasimar Artificer. And he sets this box down. He has long blonde hair, goggles on his head. He has a little homunculus creature that's just flying around the shop. This little bird, kind of this arcane-looking bird flying around the shop, and looks. And he is starting. He's working on pieces, and has his goggles, and he can zoom in with his goggles. And damn it. Oh, I didn't need that part anyway. Not super worried about it.
Azori's working away in his shop. Not really anyone in there. It's still fairly early on in the morning, so there's not many customers coming in, and his usual cohort that joins him in the shop isn't there. They'll be joining him a bit later on. So Ori's just minding his own business, in fact kind of enjoying the peace and quiet a little bit, enjoying a little bit of solitude. And all of a sudden he sees his door opening to his office. And in walks a kind of smaller gentleman, about 4 foot or so, a deep gnome, dressed in kind of pretty nice looking clothes considering the area he's in, a nice jacket with a waistcoat under it, but you notice that there's a chain dangling that's meant to look like it's a pocket watch, but it's clearly not attached to anything, and there's tears in the coat. He's got a bit of a skewed top hat on his head. And this is someone that Ori has become very familiar with. This is Oz.
Ori looks up from his workstation.
Ori, it's been a while.
Hi, Oz.
How we doing, sunshine?
Good.
Oh, come on, give me a smile.
What do you need,
What?
Oz?
Can I just pop in to see you?
Well, usually you come in my shop, you need something. And Ori is very he has the chiseled jaw and everything else, but he's very nervous. He's just nervous looking, kind of sweating a little bit, and he just kind of wipes his face. What can I know you need something, Oz. What can we cut to the chase? What do you need?
As Ori's looking nervous, you see another 2 of Oz's thugs, the Clockwork men, just in the store, just kind of standing, just overseeing their boss. Oz is kind of just perusing around the shop, kind of just running his hand across things or moving little things on some of the gears and some of the tech in the place.
Oh, don't touch that! Oh, don't, not that one.
They mean to offend.
No, it's experimental. I don't want. Okay.
See, that's the word I like there. Experimental. That's why I like you, Ori. You're always pushing forward. That's what I'm looking for. You've always been hesitant about creating certain weapons and certain things for us, but I kinda need you to start pushing in that direction.
How so?
Oh, you see, and he kind of perches up at the counter, just like right across you, and gets in close. Just between you and me, things are going to start getting a bit violent around this area.
Oh, I'm not. I don't want to do anything violent.
You don't need to fight. You are not expecting you to fight. I know you're not quite the sharp hand at that. That's why you keep the big fella here. I know. Someone to watch your back. But you see, you may not be doing the fighting, but there's going to be a lot of fighting out there. There's going to be a lot of push between the gangs. It's coming. It's not a lot of conversation on it yet, but there's some whispers moving around. And when the fight comes, the Clockwork men have got to be ready. You feel me?
And he doesn't look at Oz's eyes. Looks down at the table. I've been meaning to tell you. I just don't. I don't think I want to do this anymore.
You don't want to do this anymore?
No. I don't.
Ori, my lad. You seem to forget whose land your shop's in and who gave it to you. You can pull out if you want, but you're going to lose all of this. And when the fighting starts out there, who's going to keep you safe? You provide us the weapons. We can make sure your shop and you are still standing, but if not, then I don't know if we can guarantee your safety anymore.
No. I'm fine.
You sure? I don't want to put you in a position you don't want to be in.
No. But what do you want? What do you need?
I want stuff that we've never seen before. Stuff that the others aren't going to be ready for.
Mm-hmm.
You know the basic weaponry around here. We can get blades, we can get guns, we can get lots of stuff, but I need something more. Think you can work on something like that for me?
Yeah. Whatever you need, I can do it. When do you need to buy?
Yesterday. You hear me? I need it as soon as.
And he whistles to his bird, Zax. He whistles to Zax, and Zax flies and like picks up a tool off the shelf and like flies it down to him, and he grabs it. Okay.
He kind of leans over and pats you in the cheek. There's a good lad. See, I knew we could work this out calmly. I knew we didn't have to have any big harsh words. You do right by the Clockwork men, will always do right by you, son. Hey?
Okay.
Yeah, good.
How many of the item do you need?
As much as you can produce some more.
Okay. I'll see what I could do.
This war's coming, Oz. This war's coming, Ori. You know what? And I intend to win it.
Well, one other thing, and he pulls out a pen and paper and he starts writing. You see him just furiously jotting, and he takes the paper and he slides it over to Oz.
I
I need those things. I need these things. Everything on the list.
This?
You want things? I don't have pieces I need. Those are the things I need.
To make the stuff, you need this stuff here?
Specifically those things, yes. Specifically.
Alright.
Not knockoffs. Not knockoffs. Not rusted parts like last time. I need those things specifically.
You saying I bring you bad stuff?
No. But if you want to win a war, I can't have parts failing. So I just need the good stuff. Your last man, he didn't bring me the right stuff. But he's gone now. Right. You got rid of him. You got rid of him.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
He's still hanging down by the river if you want to double check it.
No. Not again.
And you're not screwing me over with this stuff. This is the real stuff. This is real what stuff. You actually need.
100%.
He hands it over his shoulder to one of his other clockwork men who take it. Alright, I think we've got a deal, Ori. Wasn't so hard, was it?
Ori doesn't say anything, he just kind of looks away, not eyeing him.
Oh, give me a smile. It's not that hard, is it? There we go. You... He gets down and kind of fixes his jacket. You have yourself a good day, Ori. I know I'm gonna. And as he's walking out, he puts his hand over some of the tech again, like knocks some of it over on purpose. See you later, Ori. He walks out and signals, and the two clockwork men kind of turn and follow him.
As they leave, Ori just takes his hand and just pushes everything off of his desk and just puts his face in his hand and just rubs his face. Frustration.
From Clockwork Curiosities, we are going to make our way to another part of the lower area of Dawnhaven. One of the things that Oz had said to Ori was that there are multiple different factions all running out of here. Another one of those factions is operating not too far, but in their own territory. And this faction is known as the Whisper of the Blade. As we head over to the Whisper of the Blade, we see someone entering into their secret hideout that's not all that much of a secret, to be completely honest, but they still like to pretend it is. And the person entering in, Sydney, would you like to tell us about your character?
Oh boy, I wasn't expecting to go second. Yay! So, what all do you want from me for a description? How much information?
How much you want to give?
So true.
Spotlight's on you here. This is your choice.
My character's name is Tanyth. She is also, ironically, 6 foot tall, similar to Ori here. Also, similarly, blonde.
Oh.
We got a trend going.
We need to just whip our hair.
Yeah.
May have a whip off at some point. Just
Yeah. And she carries herself pretty confidently, but has a cloak draped over her left arm, so it's not visible. And on just over her back is a long glaive, and she walks in.
You come into the Whisper of the Blades, and as you're starting to walk through, you see a number of people that you kind of know are kind of like just, tipping the head, kind of hanging to, but no one in particular really to stop with. You're here specifically for a job. You're here specifically because you've been told to come in. So you go to make your way to your contacts, who are a couple of floors down, and you make your way to go and see Ivy and Bree, the elf twins that are kind of the heads of like magical artifacts and different things like that, your kind of go-to people who are your contact for different magical artifacts or things of importance that you have a special interest in. And you make your way to go and see them.
Alright, hold up.
Tanyth!
Sorry, hold up. I'm out. Cat. Look, Cat, haha. She's being bad. Sorry.
Of course, as soon as I've gone, you the cat decides that I need to be involved now.
Okay, we're good now. She's on her
Do
pillow.
not turn off the computer, Butterball.
That would be on brand.
Yep, it's been 5 months. He needs to get involved.
Cat was like,
You need to get
yes.
switch in.
Are you coming back over here, please? Please.
The cat's
I love
like,
you,
yes,
please.
let's do this again. We're
I'm
back.
gonna sit right here at the pit watch and just snip it.
What about please? Continue. You can continue.
I just thought it was distracted to be you staring out your cat.
Because she's right here. Okay.
But you
we're
make
good.
your way in to see Ivy and Bree, and you come up to the count, up to their area, and Bree's there. Tanyth! About time you made it in.
Oh, you know, just a little bit of traffic here and there, but I'm here.
Yeah, hopefully not too much trouble.
Oh, it's always is around here, but that's okay.
A little bit of a special one for you.
You tell?
Well, apparently it's not ours to tell. You hear Ivy, who's in the back, kind of looking over like papers and stuff, kind of say, Kay wants to see you.
It's one of those jobs, it seems.
Kay is the head of the Whisper of the Blade. And so you see that Ivy goes back to just working on the papers that she's working on. Bree says, yeah, Kay apparently is the one that got her eyes on this, and it's something pretty big apparently, but it's involving a bit more kind of work on it. So she'll give you the details on this one.
Righto. Well, where's Kay now?
She's up in her office. She's expecting you. So.
Oh, well. Thank you for the directive. You have a wonderful day.
You too. Don't keep her waiting, honey.
Oh, I won't. I learned my lesson last time.
You make your way through a lot more of the area you're in now is kind of more of the contacts, the people who really do a lot of the kind of higher up stuff for the Whisper of the Blade. And you make your way kind of through all the busyness and hustle and bustle of this level and get to the main office of Kay, the person that runs the Whisper of the Blade. And you're at the door of her office now.
Give it a little knock, because I don't enter it without permission. I'm not getting shot.
Come on in.
Right in.
Tanyth, perfect timing. You see sitting behind her desk with kind of chair leaned back and feet up on the desk is a Githyanki with dark hair, kind of like more tattered looking clothes and stuff, but not also kind of well put together, but as good together as you can be in this area of the city. As you're entering the room and kind of making your way up to her, though, you kind of look over to your side and you see there's another figure with their back turned to you. Nitro, do you want to tell us about your character?
Sure. So this is Cassian, Vale, and he is not 6 foot tall. he's like 5'9", 5'10", and he's wearing a leather ankle length jacket. But obviously you can't see the front of him. But he has whitish purple skin and white coiffed kind of messy hair and gold earrings in each ear. He's kind of leaning on a cane with his left hand, and his right hand is kind of moving indiscriminately. He looks over his shoulder. Tanny, is that you?
It is indeed. I see we're gonna have a bit of an interesting job here.
You have no idea. Kay has been a darling. And he kind
As
of like
usual.
darts his eyes back and forth.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Next
noticed
attempt to
some-
sucking up.
I've remind me to show you some of the things that you had shown me earlier in your little book.
Of
Had
course.
some cool ideas about that. And as he turns, he's wearing like a purple patchwork waistcoat with gold watch chains to his pants, which are just pinstripe dark gray pants. He's very put well together, but when you get really close, it's like a mix of patchwork patches on his, and he's wearing a blue ascot coming out. So, okay, what are we doing here? What are we doing? You brought me all the way out here. Spill the goods, honey. Spill the goods.
He kind of takes her feet off the desk and stands up and says, well, we have something that's probably going to interest both of you. We have gotten word on a specific artifact that is held in one of the higher-up penthouses of Dawnhaven. In fact, it's one of the council members' houses that has it. There's a good chance they don't actually know what they've got.
Which one? Which member?
It is, and she pulls out kind of a thing of paperwork to kind of go over. It's... what one is it? Remender? Yes, it's Remender. The elf couples.
Well, he definitely has some skeletons in his closet.
He's on the council. They pretty much all do at this point, I'm sure. But what he's got is a painting. A painting that has some apparently hidden writing on it somewhere, with directions to something that's apparently pretty powerful.
I look over a side glance at Tanyth.
Tanyth is just muttering to herself, like, what could it be? Could it be the artifact of the... And just is, like, rambling about, you know, what qualities, what artifacts does she know
like,
of that?
Tanyth,
Yes?
back in the room.
Hi, yes.
What do we know about this painting?
All we know about it is it's a very old piece of work. It's at least about 500 years old. We're getting someone that's bringing in some kind of proofs of what it's meant to look like. So we know we've got the specific painting. It was a former, like, elven painting. It was lost for a while, and then it was rediscovered, or yada yada, some BS like that. Like,
am I able to get my hands on it? I need to touch it.
You'll be able to get your hands on it if you can get close to it, because that's the job. You two need to get the painting. Figured painting for you and leading to an artifact for you, this would be something that's right up both your alleys. But this is also breaking into one of the council members' penthouses, and you're not really going to have any backup up there.
I mean, we've been in worse situations, haven't we, Cassian?
No, we have, Danny. I'm hearing a lot of downsides, okay? I don't hear a lot of incentive for us to do this, other than me getting my hands on a 500-year-old painting. Well, Danny, obviously, you get the artifact, but for me, for moi, I mean, what's in it for me?
Well, assuming...
I'm
wondering how long it was going to take.
Drogar's gonna slip out. I'm trying to keep him at bay. It's gonna happen.
Trying to keep him at bay is crazy.
He's the pinch.
He is part of me now. He is part of my soul.
Drogar's actually inside there now. He can't escape him. It's just going to break out.
It's going to happen at least a couple more times. So just go with it.
Definitely will.
Well, the upside for you is the major thing that I'm assuming Tanyth is after, and the major thing we're after is whatever this artifact is. And this artifact is supposed to be fairly powerful, although all the details are on the painting, so we don't even know exactly what it is till we get it.
Right, yes.
Once we have the painting, though, and we have that information off it, we know where it leads, and we're done with it. As long as the painting survives, Cassian, is yours to do with as you wish. You want to keep it as a trophy, you want to sell it and get the money for it, whatever you want to do. That sounds like it's something that's kind of up your alley.
I could maybe make a little bit of money off of it. Sure.
Yeah, I figured that might grab your attention.
Money is always good in my pockets.
Well, I can go in your pocket if you guys can get this out of the penthouse. I'm going to leave it up to you to work out the details of it. I can give you the directions to get to the penthouse and a few ways that some of our scouts have looked at to try and get in there. But again, we don't tend to break into these penthouses because they're not typically easy to get out of. So it's up to you.
I think we can manage a nice shape change into Kay in front of her. I think we can manage.
I've asked you time and time again, please don't do that. It creeps me the hell out, you turn into me in front of me.
I'll go back.
Well, I mean, he's just going to do it more.
I totally forgot. I did. I forgot. I'm sorry.
He did
He's going
not.
to do more, and I'm going to shoot him. That's what's going to happen.
He's resilient.
All right. You have a good few hours to be able to put something together. This evening, the Remenders are meant to be leaving the home for a very special high affair, dance, whatever the hell these people do up there.
Do they have any guards at their house? By chance?
Yes.
Fantastic.
So, but with them out of the house, that's your best chance to do it. The guards won't be expecting much because usually they're there to guard the Remenders themselves. So, it's your best chance to get in. But how you do it is all up to you.
All right. Well, Tanny, I think we can come up with a little bit of a plan.
Of course, it's us.
We can put our brains together and 80-20 it, you know?
Alright, I'll let you guys work on a plan. I'll get you this file once my scouts get back with details of what the painting looks like so you get the right one. And then from there, you'll be able to head out.
Sounds good, Kate. And as we're walking out, I turn my back. Kate, I forgot to mention, I do have that one painting that I knew you have your eyes on. It's up beneath the veil. Just come by whenever you're ready. It's almost done. I have discount for you, obviously. And then I bow. And as I'm walking away, I shape change back into her.
You both head out of Kay's
office.
office. You both head out of Kay's office. And you go to discuss what's going to happen. You go to make a plan.
Oh, we're planning. We're
doing?
scheming. All right, we're schemers.
Tanny, let's head back to the studio. I have a place back there where we can hash this out.
It's probably not best to discuss in current company.
Correct.
Right. The two of you leave and start making your way out of the Whisper of the Blade and start making your way to Cassian's studio. As they're making their way towards Cassian's studio, we're going to move to another area of the town. You see, there's many different guilds, there's many different places, many different gangs all operating here. One of these such gangs is a group known as the Headhunters. Inspired by the great god of headhunting, Arrow Silvertail, they are a group of monster hunters who believe that in hunting your prey you have to take its head as a prize, and have formed a whole hunters guild round about that. At this guild, though, only the best of the best get to enter and join. And we just so happen to find someone trying to make their way into the Headhunters with a desperate urge to be part of them. LJ, can you tell us a little bit about your character?
Yeah, so my character is Syrax, the Dragonborn. If a few of these guys are 6 feet tall, my Dragonborn, he's about like 8 to 9 possibly. My imagery for him was, think of a cross between legendary Godzilla and absolute Batman, just this absolute unit of a warrior. And he has a desire of joining the Headhunters. He carries a great axe. On the surface, he is a kind of a typical barbarian type, but he has other desires. He is the big man that got mentioned earlier in the conversation, so looking for specific reasons, looking to make his way into the Headhunters gang.
Syrax, making his way here, he has taken the morning off from Ori's, as he does every so often. He's a very loyal to the job that he has there, but is hoping to finally start his goal. His goal, obviously, being to join the Headhunters and become a great warrior alongside these other warriors, battling beasts and, proving himself as a barbarian in combat. So Syrax is making his way down here in the morning and is outside of the Headhunters, heading in. So what's Syrax doing?
So I imagine obviously he's looking to join, so he definitely has a sack of kills of heads, because that's what the Headhunters do. Not exactly clean kills. He is a barbarian, so he's thinking maybe his roughness, his kind of wildness, is not what they're looking for. They're looking for true like warriors who I guess are much cleaner about their things, much skilled, much precise. And so he's just looking for, he's got this sack of kills and he's kind of looking for someone to take it to.
Alright, Syrax is taking his bag of kills, and the thing as well of heading towards here, there aren't many monsters inside the city walls. There aren't many things of large note inside of here, so what is likely in this bag is not any massive creatures. In fact, there's not that many real creatures at all. So Syrax has tried to gather together what little he could and goes into the front door of the Headhunters with his prize in hand, hoping it'll be enough of an offering for them. As he heads in, bag in hand, I'm assuming great axe in the other hand to kind of give the right image to them, you see an orc standing at the door. He's kind of like blocking the way, like he's meant to be the doorman, but he's kind of not really paying too much attention or caring, for lack of a better description. It's like he's just kind of there. He kind of looks up. What you want?
I got stuff for you. I'm joining the Headhunters. It's more than just basement rats this time, I hope. Where do I go?
You really think you've got what it takes to join us this time? Really?
I won't stop until I do.
Let me see what's in the bag.
I hand it to him.
He opens up the bag and it's like, well, it's definitely better than it was last time.
Ha. Thanks.
Son, you understand what the Headhunters are, right? You understand that we're the best of the best.
Yeah.
We hunt the biggest, baddest monsters out there. This ain't that. This ain't gonna get you in here, son. Just give it a rest. Hey?
Tell him thanks for nothing. So I take my stuff and walk away. Out of frustration.
As you're gonna hear him just kind of pitiful in the background, and as he slumps back into his chair. And so as you come out, disheveled as ever, many attempts to try and make your way into the Headhunters and join them. And this is about as far as you've probably gotten every time, is just in the door. And just can't seem to get any further. And I imagine as you come out the door, just kind of like dumping the heads to the side and just kind of looking mad. Like, how's Syrax feeling in this moment, and what would he be doing in this moment?
He's feeling frustrated. and defeated, just as somebody who's should be known for this sort of thing, who should be feeling the glory of battle, like, you know, like his people, you know, were always taught, and the stuff he doesn't have much memories of, but the stuff that he remembers his dad saying when he was a kid. And he just feels like ever since he's gotten to the city, he's just lost his way. He's become nothing.
Syrax is kind of there pondering over all of this stuff. I imagine he just kind of lets out a roar. Just a sheer frustration. But that roar and what's going on outside the headhunters kind of catches the attention of someone not too far away from where you are now. Joy, you know, they tell us a little bit about your character.
Well, my character, her name is Seraphine, and she is a high elf with long, white, scraggly hair, and she is about 5'11". Since everybody's talking about their height, I'm like, oh crap, how tall am I? 5'11". Marking that down now. And yes, my hair is white as well, so we all match in some form or fashion, except for Syrax.
Looks like everyone but Syrax has a blonde or white hair.
We'll give him a wig. It's okay.
We can give him a wig, yes.
That's gotta be a bit at some point then.
She's not dressed in anything fancy or nice. She's just in like very average looking clothing. And she has 2 rapiers on her hips. And she just gets startled like, oh my gosh, what was that? And I was just like, just startled.
As you're startled, you look over and you see this giant bronze dragonborn just in the street, just kind of yelling.
Hey, big guy, what's wrong?
So, I'm good. I'm sorry. I'm just a little frustrated.
You don't sound good.
Yep. Let's just say I keep trying to get into this exclusive club, and it's just not working.
You mean us headhunter?
Wait, you're part of the headhunters?
I mean, I'm new. I haven't been in for a super long time, but I've been training, it feels like my whole life with my mentor, Nigella. You might have heard of her. She's Night Fury. She's pretty popular amongst the headhunters.
Yeah, maybe around town. I've heard that name.
Yeah, like it is a little difficult to get in, but it helps when you know people.
Okay. Oh, you think you can get me in with a word with this Nigella?
I don't know. From the look of those heads, we might need to work on your technique a little first.
Yeah,
but
again, I told them I wouldn't stop until I got in, so I'm willing to do whatever it takes.
Well, that sounds great. I guess, you know, if you want my help, I'd be happy. I just, you know, don't know if there's a place that you have that we could maybe just talk a little bit, or just, you know, get something to eat. Because it's really better to do headhunting at night, because that's when all the, you know, the hits come out.
Yeah, I know a place that if you want to lay low, I'm sure. I got a friend of mine. He's not exactly a people person, but I'm sure he wouldn't mind.
Well, that's fine. I don't know many people at all.
Well, that makes all of us then. So, I guess I can show you where that's at if you want.
Yeah.
All right, so you start making your way through the streets, heading back to Ori at Clockwork Curiosities. As everyone's kind of starting to make their way through the streets, you start to just kind of take in the sights of Dawnhaven a little bit to itself. You start to see some of the rundownness of it, you know, the broken down buildings. Some are a little bit wrecked, some are just kind of spray painted over. You also start to get a glimpse of some of the different other factions that are in the area, or other groups that are in the area. You see some Syrax and Seraphine are walking by an alley. You look down it and you see a bunch of white masked individuals, all looking very kind of and acting very animalistic and almost feral. A group that's known in the area as the Howl. They kind of spot you and just kind of take off running down the alley and stuff. And through some of the other artwork you see, you start to enter a territory where you see a lot of a logo that's like a green circle with a green dot in the middle of it. Known as a kind of faction and almost kind of cult in the area. Some of the circles have some writing kind of scrolled underneath it, which you can check out if you want to, or you can just keep moving. But some of the writing you kind of spot underneath it is stuff like Valron was right.
It's crazy.
I want to check it.
Yeah, I mean, if you want, yeah.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
If you look into some of it, some of the stuff that you see and some of the stuff on the walls echoes very similar stuff that Valron was right, and it's became almost like a church or cult known as the World Before. And from what you see from some of like the propaganda that's sprayed up, is it basically some people remembered what had happened. Some people hadn't just been in the new world and remembered it and passed the stories on. And some of the more downtrodden and broken down individuals started seeing Valron as kind of a person to look up to. Of he was right, he was trying to fight back against being trodden on himself, and started using him as a figurehead. But as you move through the city and move through some of the more rundown areas, and you see just gangs in the streets, kids running about, nothing completely off seems to be happening at the moment. It all seems to be mostly calm. And you finally make your way back to the Clockwork Men's territory and make your way back to Clockwork Curiosities. Ori, what are you doing at this moment as they're kind of just coming back in?
I have this hidden wall that no one knows about. And there's something in there that's kind of glowing, and he's just staring up at it, smiling. And when he hears the Nor, he hits a panel and the wall shuts.
Alright,
Hello?
so we walk in. Ori, where you at?
Don't scare me like that.
Hey, buddy, sorry. This is Seraphine.
Oh, you brought someone to my shop.
Hi.
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know
bring
very many people either.
someone to my shop without
we're just.
consulting with me first.
That's my bad. I'm trying to get. So I should have told you I'm trying to get into the headhunters.
I'm here to help.
I'm trying to honestly. It's not just a me thing, but I really want to help pay for some of the damages. And there's just like this big old chunk out of the ceiling from where he's hit his head multiple times.
Yeah, you did that.
Oh.
So honestly, I just not only am I trying to, just I guess spread my legs a bit and get out there.
Yeah,
and do.
I
My
don't like
thing,
that.
but
Don't like that. You need to be here all the time.
I know. I'm sorry. But
We had an incident. You know what? Can we talk in the back? Or hey, you. Hi. I don't know what your name.
It's Seraphine.
yeah. I'm sorry. But
Okay.
We can talk.
Sure. Do you mind waiting? Not in my shop, just outside of this, just out the door. It's okay. We'll be with you in just a second.
Okay, I'm just okay.
Just outside, right there.
Sure.
Close the door.
This isn't awkward
On
at
your
all.
way out,
Okay.
just close the door on your way out. Thank you. Okay, bye. Oz stopped by the shop today, Syrax.
Oh man, I wish I was here. I would have thrown that goon out the second he walked in.
He wants me to make more. I'm tired of doing this, man.
I know, and I should have been here. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I know you have a life too. You have to live it. I can't stop you as much as I want to stop you from. But I mean, if you're looking for more money with the headhunters, I could pay you more. If
It's not that I wanted to do you a favor, but again,
No. If that means you stay, you don't have to do that. I could just give you more money and we could, and you're good and you'll be fulfilled here forever.
I'd appreciate that. It's also just about me. Just I'm just sitting here like this. I'm like, I'm just kind of.
If I could just chime in real quick.
No, and he has his hand on the door and he's slowly closing the door as your head's sticking out. No.
I just don't think that he should give up on his dream.
Nope.
I'm here to help.
Or he creates a magical rope and ties it around the door. Okay, listen. I just don't think you should leave me because we have a situation. At least until look, I'll tell you what. We deal with Oz. Completely deal with him, and then you could do whatever you want. I mean, I'm not trapping you. You're not like a servant or anything. I hope I pay you well. You're my friend. I consider you a friend. I just don't want what happened today to happen again, because if you're gone, and then I'm by myself, and then he intimidates me.
Headhunters mostly.
I don't know what to do.
Work at night, so it's all right, buddy. I got you. If you want to show me where, let them come back. I will fight all of them.
You gotta kill them all, man.
Let's go. Show me where do they stay at? I will.
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
I will.
I'm knocking at the
You
door.
know what? I don't. You know what? I'm overthinking it. It's just been a hard day today. I've had a really hard day. I need some tea. Can you fix us some tea, please?
I just think that's
I
Seraphine.
got
Just
you.
I'm
Oh my
great.
god, what does this one
constantly,
want?
just
And then-
non-stop.
So secretly, like Syrax knows how to make a really good tea.
It's called Syrax tea. It's with a pinch of cinnamon.
Oh my god.
It's just rust.
Heck yeah, dude.
It's rust.
He's
Hey,
scraping the
I
stuff
don't know
off
if I just said that he grabbed like a rusty thing out of the shelf.
Cinnamon's gotta be
and
different
just-
each champagne, y'all.
Oh.
he-
Oh.
okay, so before I let this one in, what does she want? What is she doing here? Who is this?
So she's gonna help. She's gonna help me with the headhunter thing.
Oh, the thing that I don't want you to do. Okay, do you think she would be able to help us with the Oz problem?
I mean, she is a headhunter. I would think she's skilled enough that yes, she could help us. She could be an asset.
Just then, in Ori's head, Ori has an idea. A very good idea.
Mind palace mode.
He snaps, and the rope disappears. And he opens the door. Hey, here, come on, get in here. Get in there, putty pal. Don't touch me, please. Just get in here, though. Just,
I
come on.
don't want to touch you, but you both
Good.
seem very sad, and I don't like this whole sad thing. You were crying just a second ago. Do you need a handkerchief? I have a handkerchief somewhere.
I wasn't crying.
It looks like tears
I wasn't crying.
coming from your face.
Hey, so,
Okay.
do you like money?
Yes, I like money.
Good. I like money, too. You know what?
Okay.
Better yet, scratch it. Do you like cool items armor, weapons, that sort of thing. Do you loathe those things?
Do I loathe those things?
Love those things, not loathe. Well, also, do you loathe them? Do you love them or loathe them? I need to know.
I don't know. I don't have anything nice like that, but...
Oh. Well, just hang on. Or he runs over to his shelf and just opens up. He's like, oh, I gotta find something. He just grabs random junk. He essentially grabs like paper clips and like makes a paperclip necklace and runs over and he just puts it over your head. Something like this. It's just awesome. You know. Anyway, so yeah, have you ever protected anyone before?
Not really.
Well, you stick with me, kid, and I could use a little bit more help here in the shop.
Okay. I think I'm older than you, but that's okay.
Wait, how old are you?
That's rude to ask a lady her age.
I don't. Is it rude? I don't know.
I'm just here to. I wanted to help.
Because I'm
Syrax.
like 700 years old.
Oh no, I'm not that old.
Well, then I am older than you. Factually, I'm older than you. Yes.
In the next room,
Anywho.
making tea, I'm like, he's an Aasimar. He's old.
And all of a sudden you see my wings pop out.
Oh,
And then I retract them. Yeah, I'm like 700, but you know, go on.
I was just gonna help that guy become
Sorry,
a headhunter
Syrax
Helping
walks
him.
in and he hits his head and he just spills his tea on himself.
in
damn it.
exchange for a place to stay.
I'll go make more.
You know what? That's even better. I don't have to give you any of my stuff. Yeah, you're welcome to stake it as long as anyone that comes here tries to do any harm to me, you would be in the way, and you would take care of that problem, and I don't have to do that. That's what Syrax does, and he gets paid practically nothing to do this job. So,
Well, maybe that's why I should help him be a headhunter, because they will pay him a lot more than just to protect your little butt.
well, I'm taller than you as well. That's also a fact.
Whoa. Whoa.
Hold on. And he whips out a tape measure. And he brings it to you, and then he brings it to me himself. Brings it to you again. At least 5.24 millimeters.
Okay, but,
The
honey,
fact. You can't.
then why do you need both of us just to protect your big ass?
I mean, okay, I guess I can't give you cool things then in my shop.
Are you trying to manipulate me?
I'll be honest, I don't know.
I just wonder if he's about to try to out-bluff Hui at this point, to be honest.
I don't know. Look, here's the situation.
I think this just got.
Can we start over?
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I don't know how. Syrax, I think we need some help from you because.
Okay, long story short, we need to handle this problem. We got some goons that have been giving us problems here. And he's totally cool with me doing the headhunter thing, if we can help.
I am. As long as I'm okay, because these guys they're bad guys, you know, they're
Once we can take care of these
they're
goons,
not nice.
I'm free to do any headhunting.
He's free. In fact, I will also join No, I don't want to do that. I don't care.
No, we don't need
I
to.
don't,
No.
I don't want to do that. I just want to stay here.
We don't need you.
As long as I don't have to do anything, that's good. Anyway, but I can build things. If you're interested, if you need something,
Yeah.
I am one of the best. No, I'm not really the best.
Stop doubting yourself, or you are the best.
I'm not the best. I'm decent at what I do, and most of my stuff doesn't break except for when it does.
That's just imposter syndrome. You got this.
Well, you
Maybe.
must be good enough to have a shop and to have, people that.
As
Yeah,
you
but
say
the
that, a structure on his wall just falls and hits the ground.
I mean, you already need security because of how good you are. So I'm willing to be some muscle. I mean, and me and Syrax, while we're not doing that, we can
Deal.
work on his headhunting.
And as long as you guys, when you go headhunting, I need a system in place that when y'all are gone, that I'm okay. So we got to figure that out. But once we figure that out, then we're golden.
Sounds good.
Okay, I mean, doesn't your shop have like off hours?
What's that?
Hours you don't work?
I'm always working.
Oh. I think you
I don't
might
know what
need a
that means.
vacation.
What's a vacation?
It's where you vacate from your everyday life.
I've never done that before. That sounds
It's,
hard.
It's actually relaxing. Very
What's relaxing?
Nice. Oh. No wonder you're so sad. Do you
I
still
don't
need
think I'm
that
sad.
handkerchief? I have it somewhere on me.
I don't want your disgusting snot thing, but I appreciate. Wait a second, hold on. Syrax, is this one of those things where someone says something and I'm supposed to be nice about it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sentiment to you. I appreciate the offer from your snot cloth.
Well,
Whoa.
it doesn't have snot in it, but you're welcome.
Yes, but you could keep it and don't put it anywhere in my shop. It's gross.
Maybe you need one. You should buy one since you cry.
I don't need that. I don't produce mucus from my
It's
holes.
not from mucus, it's for your
Oh.
tears.
Hey.
Oh. It's very
I
descriptive.
don't need that for my tears.
Okay. Well,
But welcome. Syrax, can you get our friend here? I didn't catch your name. I'm sorry.
it's Seraphine.
Seraphine. Did I pronounce that right? Seraphine. He whips out, he goes to his little, he has a book, and he looks through his books and he grabs a book. Opens it up, Seraphine. And he writes, what does that mean? What's the meaning behind that?
I don't know if I want to talk to you anymore.
I like to write names down. I like to know what names mean.
I mean, fair.
Okay.
I don't, or doesn't want to either.
I'm just gonna go over here and
You know what? You could go in the back
Whoa.
and Syrax will get you set up in the back, and then we
Okay.
could stop talking because I'm overstimulated and I'm over this conversation.
I got
Okay.
you. I'll take it. I'll take care of you.
And the tea, don't Syrax, the tea. Yeah, just a pinch of cinnamon though in it, please.
Gotcha.
Pinch. Okay. And he goes back to working.
Seraphine goes to go in the back with Syrax, and Ori goes back to pretending he doesn't have to interact with anyone ever again in his happy place. We're going to cut over to
His social
Cassian
battery is drained.
and Tanyth. Because I need a break from there, I can't stop laughing.
That was way better than I expected. Oh my god.
Oh, boy.
That was good.
That was phenomenal. So Cassian, you're taking Tanyth to your shop. You want to describe your shop a little bit to us?
Yeah, so it's the shop name is called Beneath the Veil. It's an art studio where we service all different types of clients and all different types of paintings. He's the only one that works there. He's the sole owner, and yeah. So we walk in, and I kind of take my jacket off and hang it up on the coat rack. Say, Tanny, come here. I want to show you something.
Yes.
And he starts pulling his leather gloves off, finger by finger, and puts them in his waist jacket pocket. And he stands in front of this gigantic painting and folds his arms, kind of leans back. You see this? You see this painting?
Yes, there are many
This is-
colors.
Yeah, this was for one of the royal families. What do you think? What do you see?
Maybe the more orange. I don't get to see that color a lot. In a favorable light, you know.
It was actually just a rhetorical question.
Oh.
This painting is perfect. It's utterly perfect. And then
Yes,
I
for
take
this time
my
period.
hand. I take my hand and smear it on my palette and just smear it across the painting. The thing about perfection, darling, is that it's unknowable. It's impossible. But it's right in front of us all the time. It's boring. Anyways, you want a drink? Would you like a drink? I'll get you a drink. Come on.
Okay,
Come on,
okay,
later.
yes, okay. But Cassian, the implications of these writings, an artifact post 500 years ago, the magnitude of the power and the capabilities, we can't let it fall into anyone else's hands.
Sure. Sounds great.
Yes, and I might be able to derive some more runes from it as well, which you might find more interest in.
Oh, that reminds me. And he takes his shirt and opens it up, and he has tattooed some of the runes that he found in her notebook on his chest. What do you think? That's right.
So most of them.
No idea what they mean, but
Yes, I'm gonna keep it that way. Thank you. Most of them, I would say yes, very good. One of them, no. We're gonna have to change it.
Is
We
this
can
like
change it.
a really trying here? Is this like a recipe or for something? Like, is this not something dumb? Is it?
I'm gonna let you pretend that you know what it is, and I'll pretend that's what it is.
Okay, sounds good. He buttons his shirt back up. He goes over to his desk and puts out this really fancy bottle and slams it on the counter. And pours her a drink and slides it over. Alright, so what are we gonna do, Tanny?
Well, I suppose we could, just do the usual. A little switcheroo with our appearance, walk in. If not, we could try to wait until nightfall and, sneak in through the back, if you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean. I think the switcheroo is probably better. Did you have anything in mind? Like any specifics?
Well, they're going to be out of the house, right?
What was their names again? Do you remember? Some elf couple. Insignificant, I'm assuming.
Just play really.
Plenty of guards.
Just play really.
I've seen
uppity.
them. I've seen them before. I've never interacted with them.
I haven't either. I don't deign to remember their names. But you could be a noble, and I can be your guard. And I pull out my glaive and give it a little twirl with one hand.
You can disguise yourself, right?
Right, yes.
Okay. And then I shape change into the elf. What about this? I go as the elf, you go as the guard.
Maybe just a little bit of a change in your clothing and you're perfect, darling.
What is wrong with this?
It's very Cassian.
Exactly.
You don't want to be
What?
very Cassian.
Okay.
Point.
I'll put on some ugly elvish clothing. And he shape changes his clothing. Is this better? Okay.
Yes.
This is dreadful. This color does not go well with my eyes. I'm just saying. Just throw that out there.
Perfection.
My eyes are orange. It would be more apt to wear blue, you know? They're complementary colors. I don't know if you knew that. But
No.
anyways. Alright, let's do this. And then he lays kind of like a blank piece of paper on the table and pulls out a pen. Alright, what do we know about this place, Danny?
Right, I'm out. Butterball's being bad.
I think they have a guard named Butterball, if I'm not mistaken. He likes to turn the lights off sometimes.
Yes, they're really into chaos recently. Like, the name is getting down here, even. No, stop. Okay, I love you, baby girl. Please go. Well, I doubt that they remember the names of their guards. I can just be any person, really. A new hire?
Cross, would we know what the building that we're going to go in, at least the outside layout, will we know what it looks like? Or have a good idea?
You've been given a basic layout of the outside from Kay in the file that she gave you with.
Okay. So Cassian starts sketching it on the paper. Alright, Tanny, if we're going to go in just just through the front, like I'm assuming we're gonna do, which is kind of crazy.
It was risky, but when have we not taken risks? I mean,
Right. Are you ready for this?
oh, I am always ready.
Okay. Alright, so we're gonna go through the front here. I'm assuming the painting is in this area, according to Kay.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to walk in and take it? Question mark?
Ah, yes. Well, you want the painting. And we have to get it out of the house without drawing suspicion.
I can handle that.
Wonderful. Well, I'm there for the heavy lifting. I
You know, I
am
don't-
perhaps a guard of someone who's looking to purchase the painting. Here to escort you.
Yes, we all know that you are the fighter and I am the lover. So, I do not want to get my hands dirty. Alright, so we go in the front. Dressed as not ourselves. Sounds like
Right.
a plan.
Oh, what could go wrong?
Alright, I guess we should wait until nightfall? Or should we head out now, or?
Sorry, I just looked down at chat. I'm sorry.
Oh gosh.
Yes, probably, I would say not too long after he's departed, or just
So
to
what-
maintain image.
So what time are they leaving Cross again? Like, about how long from now would they be leaving, do you know?
What
Or
the
what do you know?
reminders?
Yeah.
It would be kind of early evening sort of time that they're heading out to
Okay.
like their fancy soiree. So
And what time is it now?
right now
Or
it's
would it be?
probably you're probably a couple of hours out from it at the moment.
Okay. Well, darling, we have some time to kill. You want to go have a bite to eat?
Oh,
Take a
yes,
stroll.
I haven't eaten today.
Let's go. It's on me. But
Wonderful.
you
I
don't,
left
don't
my
go
money
crazy,
behind.
okay?
Oh,
Don't
you
go
know me. I'm perfectly sane.
Uh,
Sometimes.
Not what I meant, but good enough. I do have one stop to make, though.
Mhm.
If you wouldn't indulge me, and I go into the corner and grab a big canvas that's wrapped in burlap, and I slide it under my arm. Come on, I just have to make one stop.
Sounds good to me. Free
So
food.
we walk out the door, walk down the street a block or two, and I see Ori's shop.
It's about to be a party.
So I stop in front of the door and I close my eyes and I just smile. Tenny, have you ever been in here before?
I've wondered about this shop, but I haven't been in here, no.
This is a really lovely Aasimar gentleman that runs it. His name is Ori. I've been wanting him to,
You've been wanting him.
well, I've been wanting him as well, but I've been wanting him to build something for me for a while. That stays between us. Yes,
No one-
I
no one
have
else
these
will know.
I have these blades, and I flip them out. They're like the smallest daggers. You know, I'm not a fighter. I'm much
Right,
more
yeah.
of a just do what I have to do and get away so they don't touch me. You know.
Yes, but if someone gets close, then you got a little something. right?
Exactly. So I want to see if you can build this contraption where I can kind of conceal these, but bring them out with the quickness if I need to. So we'll see what happens. But I brought him a present that will help maybe smooth things over. Last time I came here was a bit chaotic. Let's just put it that way.
Wonderful. I'm so glad that you're making more friends.
Yes. All right. In we go. And I throw the door open.
Oh, shit.
And I come in. Hello.
Syrax! He's here again!
And Syrax
Big,
just
luscious head.
Oh, it's over!
Aasimar, you're not considered a man, actually.
Nope.
And as I see Syrax come in, Syrax, have you finally joined your little boy band yet?
no.
Did did they refuse you yet again? My friend, you are bigger than them. You can break them in half.
I know.
What are you doing with your size? You're totally wasting it. Ori,
No,
tell him he's wasting his size.
He is not wasting his potential here.
Not what I said. I did not say he was wasting it here. I said he was wasting it with those dumb headhunters.
I'm
Yes,
the headhunter.
he is wasting it with the dumb headhunters. He should be.
Yeah, I don't know you.
I'm not dumb though. I'm
Always.
actually very smart.
No, she's not dumb. She's my new bodyguard.
Why are you
Am I
calling her
supposed to be
dumb?
protecting you against this guy?
Yes.
Wait, she's
pull out my
protecting you.
rapiers.
I thought you had Syrax to protect you. What is going on here?
I have.
All
two
right,
now.
buddy, time to leave.
I'm collecting
wait,
them
Want
now.
you here?
Wait, just a moment here. I think this is all just a big
What,
misunderstanding.
lady, what was your name again?
You don't need to know my name. I just hold the blade to his throat.
Ori, what was your name? What was your
Cassian has
name?
a
Really
gift.
good.
Cassian has a
Really?
gift.
I look at.
I come bearing gifts, and I
Look
lift
at
up my
him.
hand with the painting.
She's really good.
I work down the street. I have a shop down the street. I don't know you, lady.
Get out now, or you will be leaving without your
Wait, hold on.
head.
Wait, hold on. You say you have a gift?
I do. Would you have this?
Surprise.
Would you have this lady lower her blade, please?
Let's hear what he has to say.
What is her name again?
I don't remember. I'm bad with names.
Does anyone in this damned shop remember this lady's name?
I think it starts with a P. No
It
way.
doesn't matter.
I wrote it in my book. And he runs over and he grabs his book, flips it open. Hold on. And he goes down the page. Seraphine. Seraphone?
Seraphone? Is that your name?
Seraphonics.
No.
Seraphone.
I may have written it
Seraphine.
down wrong.
Seraphine.
We
Seraphine.
do need to come up with a nickname for you because that name is hard for me to pronounce.
Really? Seraphine? Seraphine. It's
I slowly walk up to Seraphine.
three. Okay, syllables. Okay.
I slowly walk up to Seraphine and don't break eye contact with her. Seraphine, my name is Cassian. Apologies for the intrusion, and I bow really slowly.
If this guy bothers you, just
And
let
as I do that, one of the runes I don't notice lights up on my chest, and I cast Charm Person.
Oh no.
Wait, hold on. Do I notice this?
Make me a perception check.
Oh boy, we're already here. Our
Oh, my-
first roll.
Well, failed. I'm trying to pronounce the name. I rolled a nat 1.
Nice.
Oh wow. All right. Are you
Alright,
trying
what's
to charm
charm
me?
person? What's the saving throw for it?
It is a Wisdom of 14.
Oh,
Wisdom
great.
saving throw.
Oh
Ah,
great.
yes. Ah, yes.
Oh great. Okay. I actually have advantage against being charmed.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Mm, crap, I can't find it.
Me when I played D&D for the first time in a long time. I'm like, what
I
you want me to
got-
roll?
I got a 14.
I know I haven't used
Okay.
D&D Beyond in like years at this
Alright, let
point.
me see.
I think.
No.
Okay. Well, I'm still gonna try to persuade you anyways. If you wouldn't mind lowering your blade, I mean no harm.
I did lower my blade.
Okay. Please
He-
don't
he
raise
may-
that blade
he may-
towards me.
Might
No.
need your
Told
harm,
me
but
to.
be careful. He might have diseases of the venereal kind. Just saying.
Diseases?
I mean,
Yes.
I haven't gotten checked in a while, but I mean, last time it was free and clear. But sure,
I'm
if you
not
know
trying.
the doctor and you're not telling me something, I mean,
I
Ori, are you not telling me something?
I don't like talking to.
Ori, do you know my doctor? Do we have the same doctor?
I don't
This
like
is
you.
why I don't talk to people.
Dr. Frankenfurter. Is that your doctor?
I don't know. I don't ever need to go to a doctor.
You don't know the doctor's name. Ori, you don't have a doctor or you don't
an
know the doctor's
artificer.
name?
I don't
And?
know. I don't know. I don't know.
Cyrax,
Okay,
Cyrax, you want to go practice
He just starts screaming.
Headhunting outside. This is getting a little too
We can start
too
with
cringy for me.
We can
Seraphine,
we can
it
start
was a
with
pleasure
Cassian's
meeting
if
you.
want.
I love your hair, by the way.
Thanks. I like your hair too.
The way that it's just messy and just like a lion's mane.
All right, we're starting with your head.
Gorgeous.
Oh, unfortunately, I cannot let you kill him. He is my partner for a heist, and he's my friend.
Why?
Why?
As he,
Wait, nice.
as he says that, I want to cast Minor Illusion and have us throw a sound from outside the shop. Somebody screaming for Syrax.
Oh.
Syrax, get out here, you butthole!
Butthole!
Syrax, I think you're needed outside, but if it's who I think it is, just kill them all.
Gotcha.
You can never kill me in a million years!
Now you have to kill him
Okay.
in less than a million years,
So I just-
preferably the next 30 minutes. Okay, he's gone.
Okay, now that that's done, I have a present for you, Ori. Okay? This is why we're here in the first place. I have a favor, though, attached kind of to the present. Okay? So these, and I flip the blades out and set them on the table. I need your help.
He pulls his goggles and zooms in with them.
I need these blades to be concealable underneath my jacket and shirt. Maybe attached to some leather gauntlets so they can extend out when I need them to extend out, and go back when I need them to recede. Does that make sense? I'm sure
I mean,
it makes sense. to you.
I could do something like that, but I might have to cut one of your fingers off first.
I'm an artist, Ori. You cannot cut my fingers off. Give me another
Just
option.
one of them.
Removing an appendage.
You have 5 if you go down
I
that.
have 5. I need
4.
5. I'm an artist. Okay, let's find another way. You're smart. You're an Aasimar. You're a gorgeous Aasimar at that. Find a way. Find a way. And I just put my hand on top of his and lean over the counter. Ori, you can do it.
He's gonna try to pull his hand down.
And I just put it down.
Can I roll a? Oh my god, I don't even know, like a strength check.
I try to pull your hand away.
Yes, 100%. I want to pull my hand away.
You roll a
It's
strength check to pull your
5'9".
hand away. If you want to oppose it, you roll a strength check to keep his hand, Cassian.
Oh boy.
Did you get an
You're gonna
one?
rip his hand off.
You got a 1.
No, I'm asking if you did. Like, what did you get?
I got a 2. Actually,
Oh.
I have a -1 strength, so I have a 1.
I got I don't know what I have in strength. That's my dump stat.
Did you,
I
did you
got a
roll?
4.
Did you roll higher than a 1?
I got a 4.
Ori
Wait.
tries to pull his hand away while
Oh, yeah,
Cassian's
got me.
holding it. And it's just like,
For this
Can you do this, Ori, for me?
Oh my gosh.
I could try
he
just
feels
like on my
Cassian's
hand.
hand tightening
Okay.
on his to stop it pulling away.
You could not rub your hand against my hand as well. I
I
don't like
technically
that.
did not rub it. I just put it on.
You're rubbing it now.
It's okay.
I'm watching you rub it now.
You're rubbing your own hand because I've already let go, Ori. That's your
damn.
self kicking in. Calm down.
Why am I rubbing my own hand?
Well, I don't know you do this. You do this all the time. Anyways, the present. This is payment, at least partly, for said job if you can do it.
He puts on a pair of gloves and pops them. All right, let's see it.
I spent a lot of time on this, and I really think you'll like it.
Okay. Let's
And
see it.
he unwraps it. It's like brown paper on the canvas, and he's looking at it.
Interesting.
And he spins it around and puts it on the table, and it's a painting. It's a painting of Ori, kind of like the Army of Darkness poster with Ash with his shirt open,
No.
and he's holding a sword down, and he's on top of a bottle of all these parts, like mechanical parts, and his hair is like flowing in the wind. I spent a lot of time on this.
Oh,
Do you like it?
I don't have.
I have a
words for
copy in
this.
my shop as well. but this is the
Please
original.
Burn it. If you burn that copy, I will do whatever you want. Nope. Take that back. Back it up. Reverse it. I will fix your gauntlet thingies.
I would like for you to keep this though.
Oh, sure. Okay, yeah, I'll keep it. And he takes the gloves and he just slowly grabs it and just
So you can-
slides into the back. Ugh.
So you can do what I need for the daggers. Is there any way you can make them like shoot out? Is that asking too much?
Give me your hand. And he takes your hand and slaps it down. And he takes his tools and he immediately he takes a hammer and he goes and he whacks it really hard. Pow!
Oh, my hand?
Yeah, I just whacked the crap out of your hand. Oh, sorry. That was for no reason. He grabs some tools and he slides this thing over your hand. It'll heal. You'll be fine.
Ori.
He takes these pliers and he's like, split work, and he jams it in there. And he takes another thing, and he slowly pushes it back. All right, aim that way. Don't hit my bird, please.
I need to get feeling in my hand first.
Don't hit Zax.
You almost broke my fingers. You
You're
realize
fine.
that?
Oh,
Yeah. You almost broke my fingers. You realize I make my living as an artist, right?
you
If
make
I
your living
lose-
off of that?
If I lose money, just
Well,
saying.
if it's that you're making a living off of, I would.
No, I did that for you. I did
I
that
would
specially for
try
you.
a different career path, my acquaintance.
I have
We're not
much
friends,
more
we're
in my.
acquaintances.
I did not say we were friends. I don't think that word came out of my
Yikes.
mouth.
No, I just wanted to pause
Unless-
it there.
I would
before
like to be
anything else
friends.
happens.
As the flirting continues, all of a sudden, the door to the shop swings open, and you see Syrax being pushed back inside,
Uh-oh.
and the
Uh-oh.
entryway to Clockwork Curiosities fills up with a number of clockwork men. Boss sent us here to just make sure you were keeping up with what you were meant to be doing, Ori.
Well, did you get my supplies? The things on the list that I had a paper that I gave Oz.
The boss wasn't quite sure about that stuff, so he thought we'd come over and just give you a little hand and encouragement.
I look at Ori. Who are they?
Don't worry about it. They're customers.
Syrax gets up and dusts himself off. You will not best me again.
Syrax. You would let them manhandle you like that?
Looks like they want to play.
That's why I have 2 bodyguards now. Seraphine, did I get that right?
You get my name right, I will fight for you.
I just cannot get over her hair. It is
Seth?
just magnificent.
Seraphine.
Is it Seraphine or Seraphine?
I'm so screwed.
It's not Feeny. No.
They've said your name wrong so many times, I don't remember what it was anymore.
I was going to say, it's like I wouldn't lose track of what it actually is at this point.
Seraphine.
Seraphine.
Seraphine! I said that!
Literally it. It's
Your name is
nothing
even-
special. It's just Seraphine.
Seraphine. I got it. I did it.
All right, looks like it's
I
time
think
for
I might
the
just
boys.
cut his head off.
Roll for initiative. Hey there, Geek Collective. Did you know that Geeks Plus is also on Patreon? For as little as just $2 a month, you can also support us over on Patreon and get early access to all of our YouTube videos from Geeks Plus Comics, Geeks Plus Tabletop, and Geeks Plus Gaming, as well as a whole bunch of exclusive content specifically for our supporters over on Patreon, and early access to all the behind the scenes and ongoings with the company. So if you would like to check out all of that stuff and help support what we do here at Geeks Plus, we would greatly appreciate heading over to patreon.com/geeksplusmedia and supporting us over there. But that's all from me from now. You all have a good day, and let's get back into your video. Alright, so we're all set. Everyone looks over. Alright, first up, Ori.
Ori immediately goes to the back of this table and just ducks down. He's not fighting. Nope.
Oh, great.
No. No.
Oh boy.
And he just
Maybe
rolls
a
and just
hold
sits down.
action? Maybe.
Doing this.
Maybe a hold?
Nope.
Alright, at the end of your turn.
Great.
That's the end of my turn.
Thanks, Ori.
Fantastic. Tanyth.
Oh, joy. Man, look at
Yes?
these dudes. They're being stinky.
Yeah.
Well, they do have like smog coming off of them, so.
I am just going to. Do you have a cup of water in here, Ori? Anywhere? Is it close? For a chance? No. Okay.
I don't want to
guess
spell on my machines.
I'm gonna. Okay, I'll just use my spellcasting focus. I'm going to, with my left hand, make a very subtle movement, still covering the arm, and cast Armor of, Agathis on myself.
All right.
It was Agathis all along.
Wow.
That was awesome. Thank you.
That was fantastic.
And I'm going to get over next to Cassian. Oh, I'm really close to. Okay, we're good. We're good.
Yeah,
And
the map was like had you guys like tiny in this place, so you're all a bit expanded for what you're meant to be, so it might clash a little bit when you're moving the tokens.
And I think
Right.
that's all I'm gonna do right now.
That's what we're gonna do right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Cassian.
All right, shoot. This is my first time as a spellcaster, so you're gonna have to give me a second.
Have fun.
One thing, real quick, I do want to pop up and say, "The blade, shoot it, and whistle. You'll see." And I wink, and I go back to hiding under the table.
Whistle? I lean over.
I pop
and
back up. Whistle, whistle.
Okay. And I go to shoot the dagger at the dude in front of me. So, this guy?
This one.
Yeah.
All right.
So, let me see.
Where the hell's my stat block? There we go.
I don't have a stat for throwing the dagger. I just have a stat for hitting it. So I got an 18 on that roll.
Yep, 18 hits.
So that is 3 points. And then I do a little whistle.
The blade instantly flies from the guy and flies back into the.
Oh,
Your
you
sheet.
magnificent bastard. This is a beautiful.
You see his thumbs poke out from behind the table, and he goes back down.
3.5.
Hold on one sec. Sorry. Let me just see. I just want to make sure I don't have a bonus action. I don't think I do. Yeah, I'm going to take one of those cards that I had printed and kind of ball it up. Ori! I meant to give this to you earlier! Check
What?
this out! And I toss it over to him.
Smacks him in the face.
Grab it!
Ah!
You beautiful being, you grab it!
Oh,
Pick it up! Ori,
what the-
now!
I don't, it's
now!
trash.
It's not trash, pick it
Pulls it
up!
away. He pulls a waste paper basket and scoops it right in the
gosh.
trash. It lowers it.
The trash can now has bardic inspiration.
That's crazy.
Okay.
That's amazing. Oh dear.
That's it for me.
That's it for you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I got the health bars on them. Alright, so I'm actually going to go as the Clockwork men because they actually rolled a 14 and for some reason it reset it all to 0 because I love roll 20.
As a treat. In fact.
Yeah.
So a few of these guys are going to come for Syrax.
Oh, let's go.
This one's
Let's
coming
go.
for Cassian. Actually, this one's not. This one's going to start heading to the back of the store.
Uh-oh.
Ah!
I'm going to come for Syrax.
This is my first time using D&D Beyond in a long time, so hopefully everything everything goes
Yeah.
well.
Good luck. Alright. What's your AC, Syrax?
It's pretty low right now. It's 13.
First one, thug number 4, hits with his first attack. Misses his second. Where the hell did my D6 go? There it is. You take 5 points of damage off the first dude.
Okay.
Second one. Oh, I can't roll for crap tonight. Alright, second dude misses completely.
Cool.
Third dude hit and then hit a nat 20.
Oh no. Dang.
So, first attack's 7 points of damage. Nat 20, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points of damage on his second attack.
Dang.
Dang.
Alright, and then thug number 6, the one that you attack, Cassian, is coming for you. What's your AC?
13.
Jeez Louise.
Apparently he can't hit Jack either, so he misses pretty much all his shots. Alright, so next up it is Syrax.
Okay. Alright. Okay, so. Well, you know, I have to go into rage.
Nice.
Of course,
as
of
a bonus
course.
action. Alright, so I am attacking. I'll attack this guy right here. That's in front of Cassian.
Okay.
I think somebody's muted. Is somebody
Hello?
muted?
Why?
Hello?
Oh, never mind. I'm just watching. I was looking at Miss Silver's chat. We got a raid.
Oh, we
Pretty
got
large raid.
Oh, nice.
Hey,
Welcome.
hey, everybody!
Okay.
What up?
1 second. It says I am muted. It's okay. I can fix that. Let me see. Add source.
Hey, Katari, thank you so much for that raid.
You're good.
Wait, what?
I hear you on stream. You're good.
Okay.
I just unmuted it on stream and we're good.
Oh.
What's up, everybody?
Welcome, everybody.
In the middle of a battle.
Yes, okay. Alright, sorry. Let me hit this. Oh, jeez. That probably doesn't hit. That's a 10.
10 does not hit, no.
Dang it. Okay. Alright. I think that's all I can do for now. I think. Unless.
Alright, so next up's going to be... So next up's going to be Seraphine, but hold on a sec, I just want to give a proper welcome into that raid, because that was a lot of people.
Definitely. Welcome, everybody.
Hey, Katari, thank you so much for coming in with that raid. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you for bringing your community over here. For any of you that don't know who we are Geeks Plus. More than just your average geek, and you have joined us on the brand new kickoff of our brand new D&D actual play, Chronicles of Andriesia. So thank you so much for coming in. Most of our group will probably be chatting to you in the chat as we're in the middle of a battle. But how was your stream tonight? How did it go? And if you need to go and do all that post-raid stuff, by all means, Katari, go and do it. And take care of yourself. But thank you so much for coming in, everyone. We greatly appreciate it. Alright, back over to the battle. Next up, Seraphine.
Alright. Seraphine stands up straight and she's gonna walk over here and say and says, I invoke the right of the dawn. And oh, hold up. She takes 1 hit point.
Yeah.
And now she is going to attack with her first attack, which will be dirty 20.
Nice.
Nice. Yep.
Nice.
So
Nice.
That will be one of these. And then one of these. So that would be 10 points of damage.
Nice.
You said 7 points?
10.
10.
Hey, Cross, you could hit the sort button and it'll reorder it properly.
I know, I was just waiting till we got to the end of the round to do it, so I didn't get confused with everything moving again.
Yeah.
And since I'm dual wielding, does that mean that I get a separate attack with my other weapon?
Yes.
Yeah, you should have a 2-weapon fighting. It should be in your character sheet somewhere telling you.
It should, shouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be under bonus.
Yeah, bonus action. So you basically get a second attack. Yeah.
Okay, well, that I've already taken a bonus action, so...
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you wouldn't get it.
Yeah, that's
then.
it.
You'd have to use a bonus
leave
action
it.
to do it.
Yes.
Alright.
And she flicks her little ring. No one even sees it.
Alright, we're back to the top of the order, and it is Ori who is still cowering under a table in the back.
Ori sees this guy coming towards him and he looks around. And he grabs his hand on, because he's sitting down behind the table, and he grabs the first thing he sees, which is just a mechanical part. And the part gets really bright and he just throws it. Like trying to just doesn't really know what he's doing. It's just and he's gonna aim at the mechanical man right there in efforts to, I guess, blind him. I don't know. And the light booms with a flash, almost like a flashbang. But
Alright, so throwing a flashbang. Roll me an attack roll for it.
okay. To it. What do you want me to roll? Add to it, because it's technically not actually an attack. It's just a.
Yeah, just roll
Like
a
a-
straight d20.
I got a 10.
As you roll it down, it's like he just
Okay.
sees it coming and it kind of has to covers his eyes in time for the flash to go off. It distracts him for a second, but doesn't catch him.
That happens, Ori will basically jump on the table, belly first almost, and touch Syrax's back and use Healing Hand. 2d4, let's see. For 3 points of healing,
Sweet.
Syrax.
Thank you.
And then he's gonna just roll off the table behind, like he's gonna get right behind Cassian. And that's the end of my turn.
Alright, next up, Tanyth.
Yeah, it's me. If I take a step back, will I invoke an attack of opportunity?
Not from there, no.
Okay.
He's kind of distracted with Cassian and Seraphine, so.
Okay. Then I'm going to take a step around, and get really nice and close to them. And specifically, I'll enter this guy's range. And when I step past the that one Clockwork guy, is he still too distracted or attack of opportunity?
If you're stepping around this area
Yeah.
here, he would get an attack of opportunity on that one.
Go for it.
What's your AC?
14.
Alright, you got 15, he just hit it.
Perfect.
What's his melee? D6. 7 points of damage.
Okay, and as his attack makes contact with me, the swirling bits of ice that coat my body lash out at him, and he takes 10 points of frost damage.
Dang.
Holy crap.
And then I come up behind this one Clockwork fellow, and with my left arm, I pull it back, and then I drive it forward, making an attack.
Alright.
what is that? Okay. And that is going to be a 15 to hit.
15 hits.
Okay. Love to hear it. Do. Dice. Hello. Where's my D8? Hello. That's okay. 6 damage.
6 damage to the one in front of you.
Yep. And that's gonna be all.
Alright,
Yeah.
it's on to the Clockwork man.
Oh, boy.
So that dude who you just stabbed is not happy, so he's going to turn around and attack you.
Hello, nice to meet you.
Blocked. First one's a hit. Second one's a hit. Dang, roll back-to-back 17s there.
Oh, jeez.
Ow!
First attack for 6 points of damage.
Okay.
Second one, 6 points of damage again.
Okay, he's going to take 10 points of frost damage.
Dang.
As a treat.
Nice.
And as that attack makes contact and the frost lashes out, it dissipates.
Okay. Alright, Syrax. You guys are coming for you. You got 2 attacks of hit. 7. 8. So 15 points of damage from the first one.
Dang.
Second dude. What was your AC? You said 13?
Yeah.
Both those attacks hit. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage.
Dang. So
Yeah, remember all that stuff's halved as well, LJ.
Oh, wait, is it? Okay.
Yeah, because you activated your rage this time
Okay.
round, right?
Cool, yes.
Yeah, so remember those attacks are halved now.
Okay, awesome.
So this Clockwork dude is going to go for Seraphine, because that was the last one to go for him. What's your AC, Seraphine?
It's 15.
First attack missed. Second attack hits.
Oh.
Maze for 6 points of damage.
Okay.
This guy. And Ori, are you standing up or are you hiding under the table?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely hiding under the table. I'm like behind Cassian, ducking.
Right. This just going to climb up here and he is going to take a shot at Cassian. There's the person dead ahead of him with his crossbow. What's your AC, Cassian?
It was 13.
Misses. Second one misses, damn. I've got low AC and I still can't hit for Jack, alright. And all the Clockwork men. Cassian, you're up.
Alright, so I'm gonna kind of lean over my back. Ori, you okay?
No,
Any damage?
no.
Are you hurt? Is what I'm asking.
Oh no, I'm good.
Okay.
But emotionally, I'm hurting.
Can I? I'm not asking about your emotional state, Ori. I'm asking, are you physically injured? Come on, man.
I have a paper cut from that thing that you threw at me earlier.
Yeah.
That trash.
Yeah, the trash can is now inspired. Great. I want to look at Syrax, and can I perceive if he's like seriously injured or not?
You can have a look and make a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah, actually... hold on. And make a medicine check.
Medicine check.
Because you're trying to see how hurt he is.
I got an 18.
You get a good view of him. What's your current HP, Syrax?
7.
He's hurt bad.
Ooh.
I look at Syrax, and I'm like, to
Syrax,
myself,
no.
do I want to waste? I lean over and touch his back and cast Cure Wounds.
Nice.
Yeah, because I was.
You owe me, big man. Alright, hold up.
I got you.
1d8. So that, oh shoot, that is 12 points.
Nice.
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 And then that's it for me.
That's it for you. Next up, Syrax.
Alright, so I'm just gonna go for this guy again. In front of Cassian. Okay, and then. Gosh, I am rolling so low right now. It's a miss.
It's a miss.
Yeah.
Add it for you. Alright, if that's it, then Seraphine.
Okay. Seraphine is going to raise up her rapier that is glowing with radiant light and try to go. And she hits that guy with a 22.
Nice.
This guy?
Yeah, the same guy that LJ
that
was
hits.
going for.
Yep.
And she gets 11 points. And she will raise up her other rapier that's not glowing.
He's dead, by the
And-
way.
Oh! You have been
Yippee.
You've been vanquished by the Crimson Rite.
Poor guy, by the way. I'd like to point out not a single other Clockwork man apart from the one at Tanyth has taken any damage. That guy just got
Okay.
pummeled by like 3 or 4 of you all just wailing on him.
Didn't mess
That
up
one dude.
anything to him. I missed that.
Well, maybe
Alright,
you should
well
have been
then-
there.
Then I guess that's it. 'Cause-
Alright, so back to the top of the round. Ori.
All right. Ori is going to do nothing again. He
Whoa.
is thinking, and he whistles. And Zax, his homunculus bird, comes flying down to make an attack against the one on the table. Though I rolled poorly, so he only rolled. So, yeah.
I was gonna say that's some Falcor payback right there.
Yeah, it is.
Ah,
100%
right?
payback. So, yeah, I did nothing.
Awesome. Alright, Tanyth.
Boy, howdy. I love not having a lot of health. I am going to not be there anymore.
I'm
In
really
fact.
on that low level today.
I am going to use Starlight
Just think I
Step,
started these at level 3, you could have been level 1.
and
True.
That
I'm
would
going
have
to
sucked.
I'm grateful.
I'm going to teleport back here.
You shut
you.
up, Ori.
And I'm going to reach into one of my pouches and I'm going to pull out a rune and I'm going to beam it at the Clockwork soldier that is right here.
Okay, that's good. Alright.
And as I'm throwing it, I invoke the magic and I cast Chromatic Orb.
Okay.
Nice.
So let's see if that hits. That's cocked. Thank you. That is... What is that? You're right, I can't see things. 17.
Yep, that hits.
So that is going to be... Let me read how this works. I can choose what damage type. I'm going to use... Thunder! Because why not?
Under.
The thunder.
Sorry, I had to do it.
And that is going to be 3d8 damage. 5 again.
That's going to
10.
become the new Bane, isn't it?
yeah.
It's going to be 14.
You may have
thunder.
adopted the thunder. I was born into it. Molded by
14.
it.
14
Dang.
thunder damage.
Holy crap, that's a lot for one
That is a lot. Holy crap, dude.
shot.
Oh, that was the wrong one. It worked out though.
That's the one you clicked at. You want me to do it to the other one?
No, it's Tanyth. It's the wrong one.
What?
Tanyth is saying she got the wrong rune.
Oh.
She was blindly reaching in.
That's awesome. Alright, so on to the Clockwork guys who are starting to look a bit more pummeled now. this dude here, who's kind of in the middle of all the chaos, panicked. You see him pulling out a little bag of powder.
Oh man.
It looks kind of like it's white, but when a certain light hits it, it almost has a kind of like an aurora sort of look to it, almost like it's something from the Feywild. And you see him kind of pouring a bit onto his hand and literally takes it.
Great.
Oh gosh, what is happening?
So happy for us.
Saves on his Constitution throw for that. As a result, he gets a special ability.
Special coconut attack.
He is going to cast Magic Missile.
Oh, great.
So it's 3 darts, and then he can add 4. So he is going to fire 1, 2, 3 at the 3 closest to him. It's force damage, so it just hits. It's 1d4. How come I can never find the dice I want when I'm about to try and roll it? Like everything.
Happens to me every time.
Alright, Seraphine, you take 6 points of force damage.
Oh no. TPK.
And Syrax, you also take 6 points of force damage.
Okay.
I rolled 6 d4s because he gets Magic Missile at level 6.
Oh!
And I rolled 6 1s in a row.
Yay!
Yay!
That should not be possible. Just by sheer chance, that should not be a possibility.
Silvery barbs!
Oh boy.
I'm not a sorcerer anymore. Dang it!
Serax's
Bronze
2
ball.
friends are going to take shots at him. 1 hits. Only 1 hits. 6. 8 points of damage to Syrax.
Okay.
Should be halved.
Yeah,
At least I forgot there's a dude down here.
I've been making note of that.
Dang, where'd that guy come from?
Apparently at the door I forgot to move him. What's your AC again, Seraphine?
15.
Them hits.
Ugh.
8 points of damage.
Gah. Seraphine's almost not Seraphine anymore.
I feel that.
That's how many pages.
Is it my turn yet?
Okay, so the dude on the table that's been taking shots up here, he also takes a hit of the white powder similar to his friend.
What the heck?
Unfortunately, he did not save on his Constitution saving throw.
Yay.
So you all now have advantage on attacks on him.
Yeah.
He's not making it.
All right. So Cassian, you're up.
Alright, Cassian's gonna slowly climb up this and lean over the guy's shoulder and whisper in his ear. And I'm gonna cast Dissonant Whispers. Sonic Whispers, whatever.
All right. Dissonant whispers.
So
he
he
has
has to.
careless whispers.
All right. He has to make a wisdom saving throw of 14.
He succeeds.
All right. I'm gonna cast Silvery Barbs.
Actually, hold on. No. He fails.
Okay. Sweet.
Get to do it with disadvantage because he's got that thing on him.
So.
So I fail.
All right. I gotta find my d6. What's 13 points of damage?
13 points of damage. Double to 26.
And you have to immediately use your reaction, if you have one, to move as far away as you are able. And I think that might be it for me. Yeah, that's it.
All right, Syrax.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna attack. Which one was at disadvantage?
The one that just ran away.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna get this one right here then.
Not one of the three that are surrounding you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Of course not.
I needed to ask. Ooh. I don't know if this is right, but it says I rolled a 25. I don't know if that. Let me double check that. It has a pop up. Hold on. Let me just. Alright. I'm trying to use D&D Beyond, but I don't know if this is actually like accurate or not. Oh wait. Alright. Does it show where I rolled at?
It says you got an 18.
Okay, sweet. There we go. Yep, 18. Alright. So it is working correctly. Okay.
Wait, you've rolled twice. One was a nat 20.
Oh, it didn't tell me if it was a nat 20 or not.
Yeah, so the first one that you rolled was a nat 20.
Okay, yeah, it was 25. But it doesn't say like,
Yay!
hey, you rolled this. Like, it just said 25. I also have.
All right, roll for damage.
What's nat 20 damage regularly again?
So whatever you roll on your dice, plus the highest number on the dice, plus your modifier.
Was there a way to? Okay, so it says I got 5 damage on D&D Beyond.
Okay, what dice did you roll? Was it D6, D8, D10?
Well, it was a D12.
D12? Dang.
Yeah.
So that's 15, 16, 17. And you have a modifier?
Let's see, plus. It says +3, I think, is the modifier.
Mm-hmm.
So 20.
And then, yeah.
Nice. Yay!
And then if you, I think, I can also.
No, actually, no, it's not that dude you're hitting, is it?
Huh?
What one is it you're attacking, LJ?
This guy right, sorry, that guy right here. And then, so it's also, I think he can. It's got the battle axe has topple. Let's see, so I can make him go prone with a con saving throw.
Okay.
It says DC 8 +2 plus the ability modifier used to make the attack. So is that something I have to do, or?
Nope, he failed.
Okay. Alright, so he's prone.
So he's prone.
Yep. There we go. Now I'm hitting.
Nice.
Alright, so that's Syrax takes up Seraphine.
Okay. I'm going after this guy. And I got 17.
17 hits.
And so that's 12. And then
Oh.
I'm not. Ooh, a natural 20.
Nice.
Yay!
Yes, there we go.
Alright,
That'll
he's
do
starting
it.
to roll
Now we're
now.
kicking.
Nice.
Oh, dang, that was a lot. All right, hold on. All right. 17 plus sorry, I gotta use my brain and sometimes that doesn't work out too well for me. All right, so That was what I rolled, and then I gotta add 5, and I gotta add 8. Hold on. Sorry, math was not my specialty.
Math ain't mathin'.
So that's 14. So that's 27 points of damage.
Dang,
7?
that is crazy.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yeah, because you have the right going, right?
Yeah, I got the right. And then
27 was like 5 points away from like ending him without the first hit.
You have been vanquished.
These guys don't have a lot of HP.
You've been vanquished. I don't have a lot of HP either.
And I
I'm
just
full health.
slice and take his head.
Nice.
All right,
Oh,
next up
boy.
is Ori.
'Cause I deserve it.
Ori stands up, looking at all the carnage. He's flipping out. And then he just sneezes. And as he sneezes, he's like, "Ah!" and blasts magic missile by complete accident, hitting the 3. It's only 2 points, but he hits all 3 surrounding Syrax.
All for 2 points.
Yeah.
I assume Ori's just freaking out at the
I'm just going.
dead bodies that are now piling up in his shop.
And Ori starts like panicking. Let's see once. Okay. As he panics, he like doesn't know what to do. He's just very like, "Ah, ah," and he runs up to Syrax, like right behind him.
Did you sneeze again?
And he like almost hides behind you. He goes because instinctually he wants to hide behind you, but his brain is just, there's so much going on, and all of a sudden behind you, Syrax, you hear wings sprout up, and Ori flies up, and you see his eyes glow white,
Whoa.
and just spreads this. He spreads this radiant. He has this searing light temporarily radiates from your eyes and mouth for the duration you shed. There's a bright light that creates a 10-foot radius, and they will take any enemy within 10 feet will take radiant damage equal to your proficiency bonus, which I believe is 2. So these guys are each going to take 2 points of damage
Syrax
every.
goes, "That a boy."
This is all anxiety driven. So he's like in the air, wings out, and just like this white, radiant stuff comes out. This light emits from his eyes and his mouth, hitting these guys surrounding Syrax. And my homunculus is gonna take, because he can take an attack as well, and he misses because he sucks.
Oh.
I think a theme with the bird-themed companions.
I
Yeah.
want my bird.
My bird sucks.
I want my bird.
My bird.
My bird.
My bird.
I want my bird.
I want my
It's like
bird.
Valcor 2.
Alright,
Missing
Tanyth,
every
you are
single
up.
shot.
Tanny.
I'm gonna check something really quickly, and then I. I'm gonna message you something. You know what? I guess I can just say it out loud. Hold up. Where is skill? Just to make sure I'm reading this correctly. I want to make sure. Sorry, I didn't copy the entire. There you go.
It's... Yeah, as far as I can tell, it should be okay for that.
Perfect. Then I'm going to look. Who looks a little rough?
All of them at this point.
All of them. Okay. This
It's all been
guy
roughed up
is.
bad at this point.
I don't like this guy between Syrax and the S lady.
The S lady.
Seraphine.
Seraphine.
Seraphine. I am going to cast Hexblade's Curse. And this creature is
Oh.
now cursed.
Okay.
I believe, right?
Yep, he's cursed.
Okay, yes. And because everyone is probably not looking at me and is a little bit blinded by this light, I'm going to pull my left arm out from under the cloak,
Oh, she's actually unveiling it.
Oh,
and I'm casting Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
my Lanta! This early?
Everyone facing towards the Clockwork
Oh, yeah.
men.
And
looks
I
around, sees everyone, and just throws the cloak off and holds up her left arm.
and a golden ball of energy just streaks out towards this thing.
Nice.
And that is going to be. What do I roll? I add a 5 to it, so that is an 18 to hit.
Here you go. Yeah,
That hits.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
pretty much done.
Where is? Oh, is he dead? Are you assuming?
Yeah, pretty much. Tell me how much damage you do, and I'm like, it's probably going to be
Okay.
enough to finish him up. He ain't got a lot of health left, this one.
That is going to deal 10 points of damage. Force damage, specifically.
Yeah, he's gone. All of you are looking at the Clockwork right now, and nowhere you see this blinding gold light fly past you all, hit this Clockwork man, and he just like explodes in front of you, essentially.
What was that?
And as you turn round to Tanyth, you quickly just see her standing there, the cloak's already back over.
That was weird. That's all.
Alright, that's Tanyth. It's a Clockwork man. This dude is making a break for it. He is noping out of here. And he is gone. He is outside the shop.
Smart.
These guys are kind of just stuck in the thick of it now, so they're just going to go for it. And apparently it's switched, you're all hitting, I can't hit for Jack now, so they are just missing and swinging wildly, trying to desperately do something. Cassian, you're up.
So Cassian has been sitting here, like with his legs dangling off this, sketching in a little sketchbook that he has, these two Clockwork men. And he yells out to the one in front of him. He's like, "Oi, mate! You know, that guy behind you was talking about your mother before the battle started. I don't know if you heard that or not. You heard that, and I cast suggestion. I think you should actually do something about that. You have a white powder, right? That gives you these magical abilities. You should actually just take it out on him."
What's the saving throw for that?
It's a wisdom saving throw of 14.
Yeah, he failed that.
Alright, so...
Clockwork men are not very wise.
So the suggestion spell is, I suggest a course of activity, and it has to be, I have to word it in such a manner to make it sound reasonable. So, hey, look here, mate. I heard him before the fight start. He said your mother... How do I put this? Is looser than a used rubber band at a newspaper shop. I did not my words, they're his. Look at him. He's got guilt written all over his face. I'm telling you, man. And I come up behind him and I just kind of lay my hand on his shoulder. You need to stand up for yourself. You need to stand up for yourself. I know this powder, and I pat his pocket.
You look at this guy and he's just, yeah,
Hey,
yeah,
look at me.
yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
just forget everyone here. It's just you and me, right? All right. You need to take him out. Do you understand? Hey, you can do this. And I smack him on the butt.
He takes a powder onto his hand. And he has saved his Constitution saving throw, and the magic ability kicks in. You see a small, kind of like ethereal dragon appearing on him.
Back up, and I just lean against the thing.
As he walks up to this dude, it's like he spins him round, and it's like, what? And this dragon breathes fire straight in the guy's face.
That's
Oh
awesome.
my gosh.
That's great.
Takes him
Oh.
out, and as you see the dragon kind of dissipate off of him. Syrax, you're up.
All right, let's do it. Okay. I'm attacking this dude again. Okay.
You don't need to click on him, he's the only one left.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's murdered the rest of them. It's fine.
Okay.
You either murder the rest or made them murder each other, so.
That's a miss.
The miss?
Yep.
Alright, Seraphine.
Okay. I'm gonna walk right here. Excuse me. Ooh. I got a 14.
14 hits.
Ooh. Thank you, Miss Silver, for guidance.
Oh, I totally forgot about the guidance.
6 plus 14 points.
You gone. Tell me how you finish him off.
Nice.
I just walk up to him and just clean and easy.
You do it almost
He's been
like so.
vanquished by Crimson Right.
Your rapier swings through so clean that it's like he doesn't even move at first. There's no like motion. It's like one of those like anime sword slashes that
Yep.
you don't even know if
Slide.
anything's happened.
Exactly.
And then like the head just kind of, and the body drops, and you guys
That's
are
it.
out of
It's
combat.
like slow clapping.
Ori, who is still in this angelic form, literally collapses, hits the table, and is out.
Syrax, what's up with Ori?
He opens his eyes. Barely. Cassian, are you still on the table?
I run to.
I'm looking down at you. I'm looking down at you like I have my legs across the ankles, so I'm just swinging them. Ori, I've never seen you use your wings before.
What? The hell just happened?
Yeah.
He does that when he reaches peak overstimulation. You don't normally get to see that happen, but in this case, it worked out.
I think
Wait,
I do
hasn't that happened
actually.
before?
You said peak stimulation. This happens.
Overstimulation.
No.
Oh, overstimulation. Sorry.
No.
Sorry.
I don't like this.
The-
Switch to the.
Oh, my head hurts so bad. Okay. Oh,
Are
you
you
got a
injured or-
As
situation.
Ori stands up to his feet and kind of tries to get his head together, he becomes aware of the array of bodies that are scattered around his shop right now.
Oh.
And the blood spray that is everywhere.
Cassian goes, it's like a painting! Look at all the blood!
He immediately starts running around, opening drawers, grabbing stuff, and throwing in his bag of holding as fast as he can. Syrax, get the thing! The bag! The emergency bag! And he's just
I got you. And then
grabbing
Cyrax
stuff.
just starts helping it. Like,
What is
Syrax,
happening?
there's a wall that you know the emergency bag's behind, and you just punch through it and grab it. I am
All one
like,
motion, like the hand goes through it, it just comes back through with the bag, like it was like one motion.
he grabs his homunculus, who is like powered down, and throw him in the bag. He grabs as much as he can, and he's just shouting, "Oh my God, this is not god. Okay. Oh god. Bodies. Oz is gonna kill me. He's gonna kill us. Oh,
Well,
this is a
Ori, Oz.
Oh,
Sounds like Oz tried.
Well, we need to get the hell out of here. I need everyone real fast. Just please do me a favor. I need everybody to turn around. Just real fast, please. Don't look at me, just for a second, please.
Do what he says.
Turn around, close your eyes, do whatever. Just don't look at me.
Look at Cassian.
Seraphine,
Eyebrow.
I don't know if I can do that.
He walks over to the wall and he looks to make sure no one is looking, and he hits a spot on the wall, and the thing opens, and there is, there's an item in there. He quickly grabs, makes sure no one's looking, and puts it in his bag. Okay, you're good. You good look. Was nothing
Seraphine
weird.
didn't even move. She's still like in her stance, breathing really heavy. Her eyes are like glowing red, and she's just like. And then she just takes her blade, slings the blood off, and says, "Now I can see why you need my help, Syrax."
Yeah, I've got some rust to get rid of myself.
You are quite adept with that blade, darling. It was magnificent to watch.
Okay, I think I got everything in here. My tools, I got items, I got parts, we got our go bag, and I got the...
Wait. Ori, what is the rush? Where are we going? Why
Anywhere but here, I don't know. Anywhere but here.
We
We killed them?
I need to talk.
They're dead? What's there to panic about? I look over to Tanyth. Am I missing something?
I think it's time to go eat.
I think it's
Yeah,
time to go
I'm hungry.
I think it's time to go find Oz.
Who's us?
Or we could, instead of fighting Oz, we could just avoid him. Because he's gonna be pissed.
Avoidance never works,
Definitely
Ori.
eat.
It always catches up with you.
Alright.
Yeah, right? Seraphine?
Eat food, sure.
let's
Yeah,
go
let's-
get food.
Let's
Yeah.
grab a bite. Let's grab a bite.
Alright.
Oh, sure. If they're all going, I'll go too. Yep, let's do that.
Fine, let's go. And we'll talk to Oz. We'll go get Oz later.
As you guys walk out, Ori is definitely gonna burn this place down.
Insurance.
He sees a candle and he just picks it up, he just throws it. He's like, nope. Just walks. You see the building
The
just erupt in
building
flames.
starts to ignite as the 5 new friends, maybe,
Question mark.
start to make their way down the roads, heading towards the local tavern to grab a bite to eat. And that's where we're going to call it for this evening.
Nice.
Oh, boy.
That was fantastic.
That was predictably nuts, as I would have thought.
Yeah.
In the
Oh
best
no,
way
it
possible.
went above and beyond I was even expected for the first session. That was
So good.
Amazing!
That's good.
I love it.
oh, that was so much fun.
I am so excited for whatever.
I'm so glad we're back.
Yes.
Is it Monday yet? Is it Monday yet?
I haven't
Is it
played,
Monday yet?
I haven't played traditional D&D in like quite a while, so this is awesome.
Oh,
Yeah, man. We are back. Chronicles of Andriesia is back, and it is chaotic as it has ever been. Make sure you don't miss out on session 2 next Monday night back here at Geeks Plus Media. And if you missed any of tonight's session and want to catch it, it will be getting uploaded over on our YouTube channels. Make sure to go and check those out. Our tabletop channel has all of our D&D campaigns, all of our other TTRPG campaigns, as well as a whole bunch of other tabletop content. We also have a comics channel and a gaming channel. Make sure to keep up to date with us on all of our socials as well. Thank you so much for that. Also as well, that I'm absolutely awful at shouting out, but let's shout them out. We are actually affiliates along with Only Crits, amazing dice and D&D company, so please go and check out all of their dice, all of their TTRPG goods over there. All the information for that should be in the chat with the link and the code for 10% off. But that is it for tonight. We are back throughout the week here on Twitch. Tomorrow night, who's streaming what tomorrow night?
Me, I'll be finishing A Quiet Place.
Yeah.
You finishing A Quiet Place? Nice. Wednesday night, I don't think we've got anything scheduled for that.
We're out the rest of the week.
Well, Wednesday we're recording an indie comic book club. That's what we're doing.
Well, that's it. We're recording Indie Comic Book Club, so we won't be here on Twitch. Thursday, since our Gear Bros are not going to be here, I might pop in that night and do a little bit of a stream that night, depending how I get on with my recording for YouTube. And then Friday night, make sure to come back and join us. I will be co-streaming with Locke some Marvel Rivals as we kick off Season 2. Super excited for that, which, by the way, LJ and Caleb will not be involved in that, unfortunately, this week. So anyone want to jump in with us, by all means, reach out to us. But that is it for us for tonight. Thank you so much for hanging out with us.
Yeah,
Again,
this was a blast.
Yeah.
A massive shout out to Katari and her community for coming in with that raid during tonight as well. Thank you for that. It was a huge raid. We greatly appreciate it. And for the follows that came in from that as well. Thank you so much for coming and being part of the Geek Collective.
Yes.
But that's it for us for tonight. All have an amazing night. It's a good week to be a geek. Take care. We'll see you all next time. Peace.
Bye.
Thank you.